Hello, my name is Edwin Austin. By calling me Cufiix, you still get to have my undivided attention. I am a BA student from the University of Nairobi in the School of Journalism. Actually, we call it SOJ around here, so it sounds rather odd saying the full name. You know, like having to say Kentucky Fried Chicken when you actually mean KFC. And actually, my colleagues have told me that my name might pose a challenge to some of you when it comes to pronunciation. Well, this is how you say it right. Cufiix. That is Cufiix. Cufiix. On this very day, I would like to bring to your attention something that has been in the works for quite a while now, that we find no reason whatsoever to postpone its inception any further. On the 17th of July, Cufiix Weekly Show will be making its premiere on YouTube. Cufiix Weekly Show is a news show that will be of much benefit and interest to anyone who wishes to stay abreast on matters happening around them. More importantly, as your host, I will be working to ensure I deliver this information in a way that does not make it sound like it's all doom and gloom, because honestly, it's not. With the help of a few Cufiix Weekly Show correspondents, we will work to ensure we provide you with a sharp and reality-based look on topics making headlines nationally and globally, cutting across pop culture and sports. Talking of pop culture, the celebrated Canadian rapper Champagne Papi. If that name sounds foreign to you, then you probably call him Drake, Toronto himself, or the Sixth God. Well, in his song Sneaking, featuring 21 Savage, he said, "Men, we are only 29, have some patience with us. We may not match his influence, and yet we are way much younger, more patient with ourselves, and ready to go all the way." In answer to the question who our target audience is, because essentially I believe anyone who wishes to bring forward such a production needs to answer that question. Well, I would like to say from the outset that Cufiix Weekly Show is not constrained to a particular age bracket. Whether you are young or whether you are young at heart, Cufiix Weekly Show has room for you. Allow me, I'll give you an example to show you what I mean. Let's call target one Portia. Portia is an undergraduate in her 20s. She is uncontrollably sarcastic with a vein of humor running through her. She does not always watch the 9 o'clock news. She finds them too solemn for her liking. Well, Cufiix Weekly Show targets people like Portia. We will provide her with the same information in a comical way every week and save her the uneventful hours she would have spent watching the same information in a 9 o'clock bulletin. Let's call target 2 Jeff. Jeff is a working class individual. He spends more hours on social media in a week than the number of hot dinners both of us have had this year. Jeff already knows what the headlines read. He already knows which celebrity is trending and for what reason. Jeff even knows what the final score for last night's match was. So exactly why will Jeff watch Cufiix Weekly Show? I'll tell you why. It all comes down to the manner in which the same information is relayed. The parody, the satire, the unbridled sarcasm, the overt self-deprecating humor, and of course, probably the roast as well. That's it. Let's call the third target Jaden. Jaden is old, but just old, not ancient, okay? Jaden has children, which is to mean he has a prodigious share of existential stress. He works full days on weekdays and some weekends. His children do not watch the 9 o'clock news, and yet, just like him, after coming across Cufiix Weekly Show online, they were hooked from the very word go. They both found common ground. Suffice it to say, Cufiix Weekly Show will bring everyone in Jaden's household together. As you can see, the target audience is not limited. These examples encompass a larger group of people with supremely different levels of education, beliefs, temperaments, and predilections. So essentially, there is room for everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, no one, not in my current situation, could provide an appropriate appreciation for my feeling of joy at this new beginning. Effort notwithstanding, to all Cufiix Weekly Show subscribers, followers, colleagues, and partners that I'm confident will be coming in the medium to long run, to you, I will owe everything. I draw comfort in the predictability of having you all, especially you, show love and support this cause. I bet Da Vinci said something close to that. If there's no love, what then? Cufiix Weekly Show will be premiering on the 17th of July. I will be the host, executive producer, and writer. You can follow me on social media platforms, that is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Yeah, I'm there as well, at Cufiix. That is Edwin Austin at Cufiix. And please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Cufiix Weekly Show. I have just one more thing to say. I am a great lover of good poetry, and here today I remember the words of Lord Alfred Tennyson. Though much is taken, much abides. And though we are not that strength which in old days moved earth and heaven, that which we are, one equal temper of heroic hearts, made weak by time and fate, but strong in will, to strive, to seek, to find, and not to yield.